So, good evening. We are back again, and we're going to go through the weekend fixtures for Arsenal, Man City, and the other games as well. Big up to LB, man. Hope you're good. Hope you had a good week, mate. How are you?
Yeah, sound, man. Sound. A good month for me on the channel. It's growing well. Coming out a bit of a cold. Well, not coming out. I've had a cold for about a week, man, which is a bit shit, but standard. Everyone seems to got it at the moment, man. But yeah, chilling, man. It's going to be a good weekend of football. Looking forward to it. Christmas is around the corner. I'm going to get on the sesh, man, heavy over those 2-week periods. Many Guinness pints will be drunk, bro. But yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Yeah, calm. Big up to everybody inside, man. Make sure you are smashing these likes as you enter. I will be going live on the other channel straight after this. And then I'm on with rants later. And then we're going to watch the top Spurs lose up at the City ground, which will be funny. But yeah, it's what it is. And we are 134 subs away from 90k people. So get that done. Let's sub to the channel if you haven't already. And big up to everyone inside. Big up to Jordan for the membership. Yeah, get these likes up. Big up to everyone inside. But let's start with Arteta, bro, because his bust case. Yeah, there's no conspiracy anymore, apparently. We hired a criminal defense lawyer to get him off on a technicality, of a legend who recommended him.
but Lee, why did you have to do that if he was innocent? You know what I mean? Why did you have to hire a lawyer, a solicitor, a really expensive lawyer if you were innocent? Because I'm being told by everyone that, why is City hiring lawyers if we're innocent? Oh, shit. And now Arsenal have done it with Arteta. That's weird, isn't it? It's
Very
almost
strange.
as if it's almost as if like you don't go into cases and if you're innocent and just be like, oh, I'm innocent, so I don't need a lawyer. You know, get in a bin, man. Some of these people, I absolutely baited the hell out of some Arsenal fans last night, mate. It's too funny, bro. I tweeted last night. I put, I basically said, why did Arteta have 6 people representing him in the FA charge if he was innocent? With a thinking emoji. Surely, if you're innocent, you don't need that many well-paid lawyers representing you. And bro, like some Arsenal fans have bitten on it. They don't get it. And they're like,
sarcasm's lost on these people, man.
Yeah, it's like the amount of people that have like got in the comments and quote tweeted and put, does this City fan not know how many people they've hired for the 115? And it's like, oh man, like that's
they're so easy to rattle, mate. I've got them on strings every day. It's too easy, bro. Honestly, it's way too easy. But the funny thing is, the technicality he's got off on there, right, is the fact that he said it's a disgrace, right? Well, disgrace means like it's out of order, it's bang out of order, they're like blah, blah, blah. He also says, right, in that particular post-match that he's been in England 20 years, right? So he knows the difference between the word disgrace, and the Spanish word disgracia. Yeah, he knows the difference. Yeah, disgracia is misfortune, basically. It's got a different interpretation. It's a different interpretation of the word, right? Yeah, he's basically got off on the technicality that what he thought he was saying with the word disgrace was actually what the meaning of disgracia means. Yeah, and that's how he's got off on it. Yeah, and then they've used in the footnotes that Joe Willock told some Arsenal players that he thinks the ball may have gone out. Well, if Joe Willock did do that, which I find hard to believe anyway, why didn't he go and tell the ref that mid-game then? Yeah, because if he wants to be such a nice, kind person, why didn't he go and tell the ref, actually, I think the ball went out. Yeah, you might as well rule that one out, lads. It's funny, man. It's funny. I mean, listen, fair play. He's got off of it, but now there's no excuse not to go and win the next 2 games, is there? Because it was a conspiracy and he weren't going to be on the touchline for Liverpool, they were reckoning. Yeah. So now he's got to go to Anfield and win. And I keep getting told we've got the best young manager in the world. Keep getting told we've got the best centre-back pairing in the world. Keep getting told we've got the best right winger in the world, the best DM in the world. Yeah. Keep getting told we've got like the best fullbacks in the world. So I don't understand how we can't go to Anfield and demand a win. What do you think? What do you think, Lewis?
I honestly, bro, I just think that like it's just a circus, man. It's just like a circus, and like I mean, some of these Arsenal fans who are like, oh, PGMOL hates us, the referees are against us. You know why they say this, Lee? Yeah, because they don't truly believe that they're good enough to win the league. That's the truth. Now, and I say that because like we got roasted at Wolves. Yeah, we got unfairly refereed against Wolves when Hwang scored. He shouldn't have been on the pitch. There was a dodgy decision against, in my opinion, I never thought that was a foul on Alisson, in my view, but I know that's up for debate. You had at Chelsea, Cucurella should have been sent off in that game because he died when he was already booked. And obviously the Spurs game where we went through on goal. Now, you can have a moan about the referees. I'm not saying don't moan about the refs. I don't want to be boring. If you want to have a moan, but ultimately, once you've had a moan, move on and then focus on your own team. I don't sit here week in, week out saying, oh, the referees are against us, blah, 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 blah. It's a massive conspiracy. Why? Because I don't need to. I'll look at my own team. I believe my team's good enough to win. I believe that the Arsenal fans who continually speak about the referees probably are the fans that don't actually truly believe that they can win, but are saying on Twitter, are saying on social media that they are going to win it. You know what I mean? Because if you don't think you're going to win the league anyway, then you're not going to be saying anything about the PG Mall because you won't give a fuck anyway because you don't believe that you can win. So I don't know, man. I just think that have some faith in your team. If you actually believe that you can win the league, stop moaning about the referees and just say, right, okay, we need to improve. Newcastle, you never deserve to win that game, man. You never deserve to win it. So why are you moaning about the referee? How about focus on your team? How come you went to Newcastle and had like one shot on target or whatever it was?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm doing when we played Wolves away and we was shocking in that game. I'm not saying why did the referee not send Hwang off? I'm saying how the hell did we only have one shot on target, which was a free kick? Where did it go wrong? And then you start talking about the system, the tactics, the whatever. You don't blame the referee, in my opinion. You should have a moan about it. I'm not saying don't moan about the referee. Have a moan about it. But then ultimately, once you've done that, you've had your little rant. Focus on your own team, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. Maybe this is what our fans do, though, bro. Yeah, they're sitting there saying that we need to go out and sign players and that, yeah, right. And they want Victor Osimhen and all of that, which is cool. Yeah, great, whatever. Yeah, but these same people have told me all season that the bench is fixed. Yeah, right. But then they all want to sit there and watch the kids play the other night. Yeah, and then they're using Man City playing one player under the age of 20, which is Rico Lewis, funny enough. Yeah, and they're starting 11. Go and see if City can do it. Why can't we do it? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Idiots. Right, at the end of the day, right, this lot are sitting there saying, right, let's go and sign this player, let's go and sign that player, let's go and sign this player. Right? Oh, we need to stack the bench. Well, you've told me all summer and all season that the bench is stacked. Right? So if we're going to go and sign a player, would you get rid of Bukayo Saka to go and sign or someone? You wouldn't, would you? So he's a good player, so you don't want to get rid of him. But you'd quite happily get rid of Eddie Nketiah, yeah, to go and get a player that's better, which tells me that he ain't good enough then, but you've gassed him up that he's good enough after a hat-trick against Sheffield United. Make your apologies as loud as your disrespect and all of that rubbish, yeah? Right? Bro, this bench is not fixed. Did you see our starting 11 the other night? Both of our centre-backs started that game, yeah? The reason both of our centre-backs started that game is because we haven't got another decent centre-back. We ain't. Yeah, but I wanted a centre-back in the summer. Just be happy. We've got the best two in the league. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, they don't believe half the rubbish that comes out their mouth. Yeah, and the fact he's got off the charge, good luck to him. He's got off the charge, cool. I don't really think it makes much of a difference if he's on the touchline or not for one game. Like, he still controlled the game up at Aston Villa. It was still him making the subs and speaking to him on the touchline. So
yeah, you know what as well, Lee, about this whole like why not playing the academy? I get it, right? Because like I like seeing academy players graduate from the academy, but if this is how Arteta thinks it is best, and it's quite interesting actually, because you're not a massive fan of Arteta, obviously, but you was actually kind of defending the system that he was playing in the fact that he's not playing the academy. And this is where I don't get it. If you're for Arteta, you believe that Arteta is the man and you think this is the season. If Arteta thinks that playing, okay, not the starting, like the proper starting 11 against, who did you play? Was it PSV or whoever you played?
PSV, yeah.
He wants to play some of the players and then rotate some of the squad rotation. If he thinks that's the best thing to do to keep momentum going or keep players fit, why are you going against him? It's almost like you. I just don't get it. I don't understand like what. I just don't understand it. If you think that Arteta is the man for your club and you think that what he's doing this season is correct, and you think, then why are you moaning about the fact he didn't play under 18s? And it's
because
ironic.
They're infatuated with this youth project rubbish, right? And the funny thing for me, right, would they start Ethan Nawari, who's 17? Would they start him at Anfield if Saka's injured?
No,
they wouldn't, would they?
No.
Right? So why do you want to see him play for half a game or 20 minutes so you can get emotionally attached to a player that's never going to make it at this club? Right? He hasn't even started a single game for the under 18s this season, apart from a cup game where he scored 5 last week or early this week, whenever it was. Yeah. Right, that's the only game he started all season, bro. Right, so why do you want to see him play? If you want to see him play, yeah, go and watch that cup game. Yeah, if you want to see any of the other players play, go and watch the under-18s. They stream it on the internet, on the Arsenal website, I think. Yeah, go and watch the under-18s. Yeah, and the funny thing for me as well, right? That team that started the other night, barring our centre-backs in 29, 8 of them are our bench. So if Declan Rice gets injured, what, are we going to go and take a youth teamer out the academy and put him in against Brighton and Liverpool? We're not, are we? We're going to put Jorginho in there. So why don't you play Jorginho? Yeah, keep his match fitness up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. And then if we get an injury to Declan Rice, he's ready to come in without being cold and straight in.
Yeah, I agree, bro. This is what I don't understand. Like I just don't understand some of these Arsenal fans, because I'm seeing you on Twitter. You know, you're like I say, you're not a fan of Arteta, but you're speaking logic. I'm not saying it's good on your channel. I'm like, but what you just said is right. If Declan Rice goes down, right? Say Declan Rice goes down against Brighton, 20 minutes in, and you got to bring Jorginho on or El Nani, whoever you bring on, and neither of them played in the midweek game against PSV because you opted to play youth play. You're probably going to be sitting there thinking, "Oh, should have probably played Jorginho. What a great opportunity that would have been to get some minutes into his legs." Yeah, but I just don't get it, man. I just get so confused. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with wanting academy players playing, but in this situation, if you're thinking that Arteta is the man, then why are you questioning him? It's like, so my manager played Mika Hamilton, and Oscar Bob started the game, but I believe in my manager. So if he thinks that's the right thing to do, Lee, I'm going to go, yeah, that's the right thing to do. If you believe Arteta is the right manager for your club, then don't moan at him when he does something against PSV if he thinks that's the best thing to do, which is also very logical for the reasons that you just explained.
Yeah. Bro, the funny thing is, they're all out here today tweeting about some Ajax 17-year-old that no one's ever bothered watching because they don't watch Dutch football. Yeah. Right. Because they just all think they're hipsters. Oh, look at me. Yeah. Jarrell Hatto or something his name is. Yeah. They've sat there all week crying, right, that there's no youth team players played at the game against PSV. And now they're out here putting compilations out on their Twitter accounts for a 17-year-old at Ajax. Like, they're dense, bruv. I just want to highlight this comment as well. Big up Goon and Nels. Lee, you do know we can't win every single game. Even your beloved Real Madrid lose games. Let me tell you something right now, Mr. Nels, Mr. Goon and Nels. In the last 20 years, since this lot actually won something, a major honour at our football club, Real Madrid have sacked 17 managers. In that time, they've won 27 trophies. How many have Arsenal won since then?
Yeah, facts. Wasn't your fan cam as well on the draw content Lee Gunner? So it wasn't even like So it's not like Lee was. I'm pretty sure Lee is fully aware. I'm speaking for him, but I'm pretty sure he's fully aware that you don't win every single game. And like I say, you drew 1-1, and the title of your stream was Content Lee Gunner.
Exactly.
So it's not like you have to win every game, and if you don't win, you go to handle. It's like, bro, like, it is what it is. I just don't get it, man.
Yeah, big up to Pumir as well. Yeah, Chouameni's injured, mate. Yeah. In fact, I'll give you a quick list of players that Real Madrid have got injured. Chouameni, Camavinga, Courtois, Kepa's only just come back and benched at the moment, last game. Vinny Jr., he's out injured. Goulet's out injured. Yeah, that's pretty much most of their first team players, apart from Goulet, who's barely played. Well, he hasn't played. Yeah, but all them players, Militao's out injured. Yeah, all of them are first team players. Every single one of them. Hence why Modric is starting to get games. Modric just started 6 games all season in the league. All season, 6. Yeah, but I don't hear Real Madrid fans crying about, oh, we've got a thin squad. They went, oh my God, play the kids. The difference between Arsenal and Real Madrid is night and day. Yeah, I went on their website on a watch along last night. Yeah, no virtue signaling. Yeah, no getting any gimmicks going on. It's just straight up winning. Courtois nominated in the finalists for goalkeeper of the year, 2023. One of their women's players nominated for the best player in the world. Yeah, Jude Bellingham on there holding his award as star boy, like whatever the award was. Yeah, with his golden ball or whatever. I don't know what it was. Yeah, but everything just smells of win, 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 win. Then you go to their basketball section of it. Win, 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 win. Why is that mentality? You then go to Arsenal website. Right? I didn't see any merch being promoted on Real Madrid's when you scroll through, unless you go to the shop and all of that. As soon as you go on Arsenal's, it pops up straight away, buy the new merch with a little pop-up. Right? Then you go through it. Yeah, one of our women's players is being driven around in a golf buggy around Colney. Yeah, come and have a look at Vivian Miedemar. Yeah, Coney Carpool. They don't do all of this crap at proper football clubs. Yeah, and this is why I get the ump with it, because it's all a gimmick. Yeah, at the end of the day, you can't win every game. We know that. We're not stupid. I've watched football 35 years. Yeah, but go and do what's required to go and win me a title. Yeah, go and Carvajal's out injured as well. Facts. Yeah, big facts. Come on, this is what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, they've got about 8 or 9 players out injured. And guess what? They've built a squad adequate enough to compete for the title again and win 6 out of 6 in their Champions League group. Yeah, I didn't see Real Madrid playing a load of teenage kids the other night. Yeah, from their academy. Yeah, their team the other night, mate, it's better than most teams in the Premier League. Yeah, most of the top 6. It's better than most from the team they had out the other night. Yeah, because they've built a squad. And when they've gone and brought young players, they have brought the best young players in world football. Yeah, they've gone and brought the Jude Bellinghams, the Chouameni's, the Camavingas. You know, they brought the Vinny Juniors. Fair enough, he wasn't elite at the time. Yeah, but what Real Madrid do, which is different to most teams in the world, yeah, they don't just go, right, project youth like Chelsea, project youth like Arsenal, and just throw a load of kids together. What they do is they actually keep Varane and play Militao and Dani Carvajal next to him. But then when Militao is up to a certain standard, yeah, and then they go, right, well, Varane's knocking on a bit. We'll get rid of him and bring Rudiger in for a little bit. Yeah, Varane, you can go. They go and buy Chouameni, Camavinga, right? But they keep Casemiro around until they're up to a standard where they can go, right, Cash, you can leave now. Yeah, they brought Jude Bellingham in. Sorry, Modric, you're benched. Yeah, and if Jude weren't doing it, best believe Jude would be on the bench. Yeah, and Modric would be playing games. But because Jude's gone in there and scoring and playing all right, yeah, Modric is now benched. Yeah, and that is the difference. Yeah, they have got the perfect mix of experienced serial winners with the elite level kids. Yeah, coming through. Yeah, and they've just bought another one that's going to sign for them. Well, he's been on loan. He just won a title, Endrick. Yeah, he won't get games straight away. They got Rodrigo there, still young. Yeah, but that's the difference. They're all geared up for winning. Yeah, they ain't bought no dogs or wheeling out dogs or merch every 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? Because in Real Madrid, I went on there and see how much it was for a membership for Real Madrid. It's free. Yeah, you can sign up for their membership. You get the newsletters and all of that. Yeah, if you want a match day one, obviously it costs. But any straight membership, bang, free. They ain't trying to rip fans off. Yeah, because they don't need to. They're Real Madrid. Yeah, and they've continued to win and win and win and win. You know, no gimmicks, no nothing. 17 managers. All you get told in England is, like, Real Madrid, Man United fans are conning themselves. But if we get rid of Ten Hag, yeah, we'll be back here again in 2 years. And what? Real Madrid sacked Rafa Benitez after 25 games. They sacked Lopetegui after 14 games in the same season. Yeah, then they went and got, what was his name? I can't remember his name. Sanchez, I think. Yeah, and they sacked him after 32. They're 3 managers in 1 year. Because what the difference between Real Madrid and every other club on the planet is, you know, they go, do you know what? This ain't going to plan, you're sacked. And they don't wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. Man United are keeping that Ten Hag until he gets a beat down on Sunday, then they'll sack him. Yeah? Why didn't they just sack him months ago? Yeah, they might have saved their season. They might have got the Champions League group. Yeah, instead, they're waiting for it to get so bad that then everyone turns, then they go, okay, we'll get rid of him, we'll appease the fans.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like football, because if you think about it, Chelsea used to do this under Abramovich, and they were one of the most successful clubs in England under Abramovich era.
Then Bayern Munich, sorry to cut you, bro. Then Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, right? In the last 20 years, have all had 17 managers each.
Yeah, exactly.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, and they've all won Champions Leagues, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I think, listen, I get what people want, yeah, because ultimately, if you get like a manager like Ferguson, right, or Wenger when it was going right, or like Pep Guardiola, it's great to have a manager in charge for a long period of time who can become like a legend of the club and you win stuff every year. It's great. That's the dream. The fact is, though, that also very rarely. It's also extremely rare that happens. I mean, if you think about it, look at Ferguson, Pep Guardiola. You can maybe put Wenger in the early years when he was winning stuff. Other than that, have you ever had a manager that stayed at a football club in England, right, or even around Europe for a long period of time, more than say 5, 6, 7 years, that continually win stuff? No, why? Because it's rare. The only managers that do that are the best managers in the world. I mean, you talk about Ferguson, you talk about Pep Guardiola, you put them in the best manager in the world bracket. So what you then have to do is you have to get managers in who are a level below. Like I'd probably say probably a little bit harsh, but maybe Mourinho is slightly lower than them. And then you get him in, you win stuff. And as soon as it starts going south, you say, all right, see you later. Bye. We'll move on to the next one. But there's and it's ruthless. But if you think as a board, or a sporting director, that's the way to keep winning, then surely that's your responsibility to do that and get the next manager in. I agree. Ten Hag, in my opinion, I would have got rid of him in the summer. I genuinely would have got rid of him. And I said that at the time. It's not like a reactionary thing. There was too many red flags. Okay, so what was his targets last year? So it was his first year last year, yeah? United are a mess. So you spent, what did you spend last not this summer, last summer, maybe 200 million, something like that? So your minimum expectation is to get back into the top four, minimum, right? So he accomplished that. Win a trophy, he accomplished that. However, with his caveats to that as well. Play a brand of football that you brought into play, like you are Ten Hag, you come from Ajax, you do that. Okay, so he achieved the Champions League, but there were caveats to that. Liverpool and Chelsea fell off. He won the Carabao Cup. He had no disrespect, he had a mad easy run. And I know people go say like you can only play against what you play against, and I agree, but there is obviously you can also caveat with the fact that he didn't play anyone until the final, and they were very lucky to win the final. Newcastle were the better team. FA Cup the same, very lucky on the run. He got to the final through beating Brighton on penalties, and then City didn't really get out of second gear in that final. His players all flopped, Anthony. Yeah. I think Martinez was the only one really that can come away with an ounce of credit. Everyone else flopped, and he didn't bring the brand of football. In addition to that, he got beat 7-0 off Liverpool. He held 6 against City. Correct me if I'm right, chat, but he held 4 against Brighton and Brentford. Is that right? Early on in the season. Yeah. So I just think that I think they should have got him in the summer and said, bro, this ain't working, man. You've done a decent job in terms of getting us into the top 4 and you won a trophy. Congrats. But I would have got rid of him. Okay, you want to keep it going. Okay, what are your expectations for this season? Well, you finished 3rd last year and you qualified us for the Champions League and you won a trophy. You're in a title race. That is your expectation. You are in a title race. We want you to compete with the title. Okay, will you win it? Maybe not, but we want you to be as close as possible to Man City. We'll give you another 200 million to spend this summer, or whatever they spent. Yeah, we expect the 6th. The 6th, they're absolutely miles off the top. Let's be honest. Like, you put them up against Liverpool, City, and Arsenal, they are miles apart. And I know that, Arsenal only just beat them on whatever, but they are miles off the top teams. And they finished 4th in the Champions League group, the worst English defence ever in a Champions League group. It would have been the worst defence this season out of every team in the Champions League if Antwerp wouldn't have held a couple of goals against Barcelona.
Yeah, mate, they conceded the same amount of goals as Celtic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, what? This is what I always say for the people who were like, "Nah, keep him." What is the justification for keeping him? What is one good thing that you can say about Ten Hag doing right now, where you can say, yeah, he don't play decent football. He's losing. He's getting battered off Bournemouth at home. He's 4th in the Champions League. They're not in the top 4. All these transfers have failed. I mean, am I missing something here?
Mate, but they've conned themselves into thinking that Goldbridge is the oracle of their fan base, mate. Yeah, by saying, well, we'll just be here again. There's no viable options out there.
That winds me up when people say that, Lee. That is never, ever, ever, ever in life. Not even just for football. In life in general, right? If something ain't working, whether that's your job, your relationship, your diet, anything. If something ain't working, change it. You can't just go, oh, well, I don't know what I'll do after this. You know what I mean? No. If it's not working and it's not the right solution, that 100% you never say, I'm going to stay here because I'm not sure what's coming up and I don't know. No, get out, man. If you don't like your job and it's making you ill or you fucking hate it, you're going home after work, you get home to the missus and you like, fucking hate that job, it's stressing me out. Leave the job and get a new job, man. If your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever it's not working, you don't go, oh, I don't know what it's going to be like. No, go, man. People always say grass ain't always greener. Well, the grass ain't green in the first place. You know what I mean? The shade of the grass ain't going to be too much grayer on the other side. I'm telling you that now. So make moves, man. Be ruthless in your decisions. Hit the decision and own it. You know what I mean? If you get the next manager in after Ten Hag and it don't work, don't be like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? Own it. Say, that's not worked either. Bang. You know what I mean? Move until you get to the place that you want to be. If you leave your job and get a new job and that job ain't working, get a new job. get a new job. You know what I mean? Make moves until you find the right partner. Your girlfriend ain't the right girlfriend, get a new girlfriend. Your boyfriend ain't the right boyfriend, get a new boyfriend. And boom, at some point, you will get the right person. You will get the right job. You will get the right manager of your football club, and you will be successful. You'll be happy. That's it, bro. But staying with a manager who is failing because you don't know, you don't know what the best option is next. That is never the right thing to do, man.
This is a great comment, and you're spot on with everything you just said there, by the way. Yeah, it translates into life as well. Yeah, if you're being moody, snappy, tired all the time, you look at it and go, well, I'm going to bed at 5 a.m. Yeah, I'm going out partying too much. Yeah, as soon as you stop partying and go to bed a little bit earlier, you've got more energy, you've got more enthusiasm, you're not moody anymore. Yeah, you're not snapping at your friends, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your unicorn, right? And you're actually more relaxed and chilled. Yeah, by one little tweak. There's always something you can do to improve. Yeah, whether that's your football club, whether that's you as an individual, or whether that's just life in general, right? And I just look at it and I think like this comment's spot on. Yeah, they should go and get Conte, and anyone who turns their nose up at Conte, what's the alternative? Graham Potter. Yeah, because Conte, number one, has won a Premier League. Number two, has a proven track record in multiple leagues. Number three, has managed some of the biggest players on the planet. Yeah. Number four, will fix that defense up real quick that is shipping 3 goals a game against Newcastle, City, Galatasaray, Copenhagen, Bournemouth. They're getting slapped every week. Yeah. And not only that, you don't have to keep him there for long. Put him on an 18-month deal from now till the end of next season. Steady the ship. He might get you top 4. Because let's not forget, he got that dead Tottenham team in the Champions League. Right? People can say, he had Harry Kane there, whatever. Cool. Well, let's not pretend Marcus Rashford didn't score 30 goals last season. Yeah. Let's not pretend he ain't got Casemiro at Man United or Varane. Yeah. Martinez coming back. Let's not pretend that Sancho ain't half decent. Yeah. Might not have proved it at the moment. Yeah. But he's a good footballer. Let's not pretend they ain't got decent footballers at that club, because they have got some decent footballers at that club. I'm not saying Rashford's decent, but you can get an output out of him. Yeah. If you put him in the right system. Yeah. And if you put Conte in there, when he got sacked from Tottenham, they were 4th. Where did they finish? 8th. And now their fans are now convincing themselves that being 1 point better off than this time last season, right, is actually a miracle. And oh my God, I can't believe what we're seeing from Big Ange. Bro, they've conceded 2 goals less than this time last year, and scored the same. Yeah, and they're 1 point better off and 1 position worse off. Yeah, so let's not pretend Conte's a crap manager. Yeah, and if they gave Conte that job, he gets instant respect because he's been around the game for long enough and won enough. Yeah, he's managed big egos, and there's a lot of them at United. Yeah, and he'll steady the ship and stop them conceding so much. But that club's a mess, mate. Honestly, from top to bottom, all the way down to the fan base, that club is a mess.
I agree. I know we all know they're a mess, but I think some United, not all United fans, I think there are a lot of United fans, like Saeed gets it, and there's a lot of United fans that get it, but there's still some United fans that I think they don't realise the scale of how screwed that club is. Because, I mean, this Sunday, right? Let's talk about this Sunday, Liverpool. United are going there. I'm using this terminology. I think it's almost like going into a war for United on Sunday, right? And it's like being invaded, and you need brave players to go out on that pitch at Anfield on Sunday and perform for your club. They're going to war, right? Because they know they're not as good as Liverpool. You know the manager's not as good as Klopp. It's at Anfield. The new stand's open. It's going to be a madness. The vibes are going to be popping. Liverpool are top of the league.
They've done that by the way, that new stand.
100%. There's a feel-good factor around amongst the club. United, after squad's injured, they've just been knocked out of the Champions League. It's all bad, right? So what you need going to Anfield, you need players that are going to go out on that pitch and know that they're probably going to lose, but they are not going to go down without a fight. That when they step off that pitch, they step off and go back into the dressing room. They've got cuts, they're bruised, and they can look at each other in the face and go, we did everything possible today. We went out there and gave it 100%. We took some injuries, we took some beatings, but we did everything possible. We fought for the manager, we fought for the club, we fought for the fans, we fought for the badge. Right? That's what you need on Sunday. What players seriously on that team are going to do that. Yeah, people say Højlund. Maybe he'll run around, but at the moment, no one else, and even Højlund, like, he's going to Anfield, man. You know what I mean? If they hold a goal quickly, he's going to get infected with the Manchester United disease real quick, just like every other player. What players really are going to on that pitch are going to fight for it? Onana, no. Luke Shaw, no. Varane, no. He's checked out, mate. Dalot, no. You move into the midfield, but McTominay. Have you seen his performances recently? Shambolic. He's not running. He don't move. Amrabat's on loan. He don't care. He knows. Amrabat knows he's not being signed for Man United in the summer. He knows that. You think if United go 1 or 2-0 down within 20 minutes, he's going to be like, right, I'm running around. No. Anthony, you're joking me. You know what I mean? They don't have the players, in my opinion, they do not have the players required to complete the task on Sunday, which is going there and fighting. Like when Arsenal go there, right, next weekend or whatever, Declan Rice is the perfect type of example of a player that you want. He'll go on that pitch, right? And even if Arsenal go 1-0 down, and he might drop a stinker, but one thing from Declan Rice, right, is that he won't stop trying and he'll fight to the end, yeah? And obviously City have similar players. United don't have those type of players, Lee. They don't have players that will fight for the club. It is a toxic environment, a completely toxic environment. And genuinely, if Liverpool get out of that game with anything less than a 3-0 win, I'd be disappointed from a Liverpool point of view. Because I think 5's there for them, 6 is there for them. I just think if they can get an early goal in the first 15, 20 minutes, United will crumble. If they get to half-time and it's 0-0, United probably get out there with a respectable scoreline. But if Liverpool scored in the first 20 minutes, wow, I'd be turning the TV off if I was United. In fact, no, I wouldn't turn the TV off. I'd put myself through the pain so then I can give the players and the managers stick, whether that's at the game, on social media, whatever, because these players, I know the manager's poor, but these players, mate, they're toxic, they're horrible, mate. Imagine one of your players sitting on the bench after you've just been knocked out of the Champions League or Premier League or whatever it was. Rashford, I'm talking about, saying, what the fuck am I doing here? I think there's some protection going on. Why is that not all over the back pages? Why is that not being spoken about on every single sports channel, whatever? Because he did say that, right? I'm right in saying that. He sat on the bench, didn't he, after being subbed off and said, what the fuck am I doing here? That is, how has he got away with that? How is nobody like mad going mad about that? He's got
the best PR in football, mate. He's got the best PR in English football. Yeah, have you noticed all the English players are getting away with it at Man United? Yeah, Mason Mount, where is he? Is he injured? Because he's had 2 injuries already since he's been there. He barely ever got injured at Chelsea. Yeah, how convenient. He's wearing number 7 on his back. He's got a good PR team, right, to get him the number 7 in the first place, right? Where is he? Being protected. Yeah, Harry Maguire, the resurgence of Harry Maguire winning Player of the Month. Yeah, he went off injured. Is he injured? He's ducking the game, mate. Yeah, Luke Shaw, he's been there a decade. He's been trashed for a decade. He went off injured. Is he injured? He's ducking. Yeah, Marcus Rashford. Apparently, he's ill again, twice in a week, twice in 2 weeks. He's now ill. Yeah, all the English players at that football club are mad protected, bro. Yeah, mad protected. Yeah, and he got away with it because the fans, most of their fans on Twitter have got a picture of him pointing to his temple as their profile picture. Do me a favour. What's that all about? Yeah, it's crazy. Big up to everyone in here, man. 550 in the building. Smash these likes up. I'm going live on the other channel after this, people, in about 20 minutes. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that Liverpool game at Anfield. I will be doing a watch along tonight as well for the Forest game, and I'm on with Rants before that. He's convinced himself he wants Potter. Oh, Rants, bro, come on, man. But it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, big up Lil Tims as well. I told LB and Hussam that Salah is a crap footballer. Bro, Salah's not the elite level that people think he is. Yeah, if you put Salah in the 90s, mate, he don't stand out at all. But people getting their feelings. Yeah, like, bro, compare him to Ronaldinho. I mean, do me a favour. Like, come on. Yeah, do me a favour. Football's dropped off massively since then, which is why him, Haaland, and players like that look like so insanely good because of their outputs. But this is where we're at with football. Yeah, every time I've watched Liverpool this season, yeah, done watch-alongs for the game. I'll rephrase that. Done watch-alongs for Liverpool's games. Right? Salah ghosts, bro. Yeah, but then he'll get a tap in or a penalty, and it's, oh my God, the output, he scored this many goals. And listen, he's a good footballer. I'm not knocking him, but he ain't like levels. I've seen levels.
It's like, because Tim's said this to me yesterday. I say basically, Salah is an output machine, right? And for that, you respect him. But like, if you compare him to like Hazard, for example, who didn't have the output of Salah, in terms of like goals and assists, but obviously Hazard is a better football player. If you're talking who's a better player, who's a technically better, Hazard's clear. You know what I mean? Hazard is clear. That's not even like a thing. But I guess who would you rather have in your team? Well, that depends what you want. I'd probably go for Salah because he gets more goals and assists. But if you want a better football player, then you go for Hazard. I guess it depends what you want. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, and that's what I said yesterday about the style.
Big up to everyone in here. Nels, I want to ask you a question, bro. How many times have you watched Atleti this season? Because I'll tell you something now, Griezmann absolutely run rings around our team. Yeah, Morata's on fire. Yeah, Rodrigo de Paul's balling out. Yeah, Axel Witzel's doing his thing. Yeah, they're the second top goal scorers in the Champions League this season. They've scored more than Arsenal, by the way. Yeah, more than Arsenal. Riquelme balling out. Yeah, Lino balling out. I watch him every week. Yeah, I guarantee you ain't watched any Atleti games this season. Yeah,
I've watched one, Lee. I watched the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid a couple of months ago, and that one performance from Atletico Madrid was miles clear. Genuinely, I'm not even saying this. Miles clear of any Arsenal performance I've seen this season. I'm not even saying that.
Real Madrid got absolutely put in the bin by Atleti, mate. Yeah, Atleti played them off the park.
It should have been like 5-0, man. They got a lucky goal, Cruz scoring at edge of the box. Not lucky, I guess, but no real like team build up. It was just a strike from the edge of the box, sheer quality. Atletico Madrid, I think they went 3-0 up or 3-1 up. They just took the foot off the gas in the end, but it could have been 4-5, maybe even 6 by the end of the game.
Mate, I've watched Atleti all season, yeah. Right, but this is the thing. People are so snobby to the Premier League. They don't watch that La Liga. La Liga's clear, mate. Miles clear. You got Girona absolutely ripping Barca a new one the other night. Yeah, on their own ground to go top of the table. If you put Girona up against Arsenal, Girona beat Arsenal. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Bro, I watched Atleti the other night as well. So last weekend against Almeria. Almeria are bottom of the table, 0 wins all season. Yeah. The second half, Almeria played Atleti off the park. Yeah, but the first half, Atleti battered them. And again, they just took their foot off and said, cool, we're just going to see this out. We've got our 2 goals now. We're sweet. We're chilling. Right? Second half, Almeria nicked a goal. Bro, they were absolutely balling. They have not won a game. Yeah, Granada ball out. Yeah, they ball out. Real Sociedad. It's no coincidence that all 4 of them Spanish teams qualified top of their group. Yeah, and only 2 of our teams got through. And that's both of us. Yeah.
What about Almeria? Have you seen
Almeria?
That?
Yeah, Almeria, bro. I watched Almeria. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they're bottom of the league, bro. They absolutely took Girona to pieces the other week in the first half. 2-0 up against Girona. This team ain't won a game all year. Took Girona to pieces, yeah? Right? In the first 25 minutes of that game, went 2-0 up and then folded, and Girona scored 5. Right? But bro, they all play football. And this is the thing, yeah? The Premier League is pace and power, pace and power, pace and power. So a player like Bernardo Silva stands out like a million miles. Yeah? Because he is literally from well, he's Portuguese, but they keep the ball. Yeah? I watched Betis last night. Glasgow Rangers beat Betis this season. That is the only team this season to beat Betis at their ground. Betis drew with Real Madrid at the weekend and played them off the park. Yeah, because they all play ball. Isco, bro, absolute cold footballer. Yeah, you put Isco in the Premier League. I think he's a bit old now. Yeah, but that type of footballer will always be head and shoulders above anything we have in England. Yeah, why does Foden look good? Because he is a throwback to that type of footballer, right? Ball retention, he can dribble. Yeah, he's quite nippy. Yeah, but he very rarely gives the ball away, and he has a bit of an output as well, right? When you watch this league, bro, they all keep the ball. Yeah, they can all dribble. They're all comfortable in possession, left foot, right foot. Yeah, and this is why every time English teams go up against Spanish teams in Europe, we get pammed. Yeah, it's the last 70 times an English team has played against a Spanish team, the English teams have won 20. Yeah, and we're not just talking about Real Madrid and Barcelona. We're talking about Alaves, Deportivo, Malaga. We can go back.
Yeah. Conference League, Europa League, yeah.
Villarreal, yeah. Real Sociedad. Do you know what I'm saying? Athletic Bilbao. Yeah, these teams play you off the park. Yeah, because it ain't coached out of them. Yeah, it ain't coached out of them. Trust me, yeah. I've seen so many Arsenal fans. It's not just a dig at this fella in the chat. He's being cool. Yeah, he's not being rude or anything. Do you know what I mean? But watch the league, because there's an awful lot of people. And I'm like, Isco's 31 now. Yeah, and he was balling out last night for Real Betis. Yeah, ultimately they didn't win the game in the end, but they were balling out. Yeah, Betis were quality last night. Yeah, but they didn't win the game. Rangers stunk their way to a win. Second half, Rangers was shocking, man. First half, the game was end to end. Valencia's another one. Yeah, Sevilla. Yeah, Sevilla are struggling this season, but again, they go and win the Europa League. They go and win stuff. Yeah, because they can keep the ball. Yeah, and they've got a killer up front every now and again. Yeah, when we play, it gets coached out of you, which is why when a player comes in, like a Jack Wilshere back in the day, it's like, wow, this guy looks amazing. Yeah, when you've got Foden, wow, this guy looks amazing. Yeah, most of the players in the Premier League get it coached out of them. Why do you think Bernardo looks so sick? He's one of the best players in the league. Yeah, because that ain't been coached out of him. Yes, he gets restricted to where he can play on the pitch every now and again. Yeah, but he doesn't have output, so people don't rate him. Yeah, he don't score and create goals. Yeah, but I'll tell you something, you look a better team when he's playing. Yeah, miles better when he's playing. Yeah, look at the way he performed in that Champions League, cooking Barcelona, Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he's jokes.
4 nutmegs in 10 seconds, bro. He nutmegged the same geezer twice in a second.
I know. He cooked, man. He's obviously a top player. And and same with the Italian league, man. I think there's a lot of people that shit on the Italian league. Let's not get it twisted. The Italian league right now is cooking. I think 7, correct me if I'm wrong, 7 out of the 8 teams across all 3 European competitions went through to the next round from Italy. Italy, obviously, Inter Milan got to the final last year. Fiorentina got to the final. Now, they both lost, but they get into the final. That's another league which is, I think that we're still living in like 10 years ago. When the Italian league 10 years ago was kind of dead, wasn't it? You know what I mean? I know Ronaldo went there and kind of like saved it a little bit for Juventus, but they weren't really competing. They're doing well now. They're doing well. I mean, look at Osimhen. Osimhen at Napoli, Kvaratskhelia, I know he's not doing that great this season, but they've got some top players. Barella's still there, so yeah, you're probably right. It probably comes down to a little bit of Premier League snobbery, to be honest with you. I mean, look at Milan against Newcastle. Milan, I mean, I've seen a couple pundits before the game saying Newcastle easy W. I said before the games, I don't think PSG will beat Dortmund. I think Newcastle could qualify, but I don't trust Newcastle to beat AC Milan.
They should have been 4-0 up at half time. They bottled it.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't trust them to do it, and in the end they paid the price because AC Milan stuck in there, and in the end they got the goals, and obviously they were unlucky in the end not to qualify because all they needed is a Dortmund goal and they would have gone through. But yeah, listen, it's an interesting one, man. I'm looking forward to the champs draw on Monday. That'll be interesting to see what teams we get, man.
It's a shame we can't get Madrid because there's so many football fans out there that support Arsenal Football Club that think that we can batter anyone. So yeah, hopefully we get PSG then. Yeah, and we can watch Mbappe up against Ben White, and then after that, because obviously we'll beat them comfortably. Yeah, after that, hopefully bring on Real Madrid. Yeah, then bring on Atleti. Yeah, then bring on Bayern Munich, and then we'll get City in the final. How about that? I think that'd be great because we could beat anyone apparently. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, mate, like I said, I've done a lot of watch-alongs for La Liga this season. There's a lot of people that come into the chat on them watch-alongs and they say, "Blimmin' hell," yeah, because it's on ITV4, I think, in England, right? And they go, "Blimmin' hell." Yeah, I didn't realize how good this league actually was. Even the teams lower down the table actually play football. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you just want pace and power and output, yeah, cool, Premier League. Yeah, but if you actually like good football, that league's trash. The league's trash. Let's just be real. That Premier League is trash. Yeah, it is. It's just run as fast as you can, run as hard as you can, outrun the opponent. Yeah, and
I'm pretty sure Michael Owen said this week on a. I don't agree with everything that he says. I think some of the stuff he says is weird, but I'm pretty sure Michael Owen has said this week that the Premier League is just pace and power. It's that's all you need. So yeah, man, it's going to be interesting, man. You guys got Brighton at the weekend, bro.
We lost 3 in a row against Brighton in all comps at home.
Yeah,
we lost 2-1 last year. Caicedo, I think it was. Was it Caicedo who scored the winner? Yeah, we lost 2-1 there last year. We lost 3-1 in the Carabao Cup, and and they done us 3-0. No, sorry, that was the year before. Last year they beat us 3-0, but we'd already bottled the title by then. So it's going to be interesting. But listen, they had a game last night. They got through top of their group. Well done to them. They beat Marseille 1-0 right near the end.
They topped the group, did they?
Yeah, they topped their group. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they had a poor start, didn't they? Didn't win any of the first 2 games.
I think to AEK Athens at home. Yeah.
So that's good for them that they've topped the group. But they're under pressure because they lose, then they could end up dropping down to 9th because West Ham have got Wolves. So I know West Ham are a little bit up and down. You don't know what you're going to get, but West Ham could theoretically quite easily beat Wolves. That's not that out of the occasion. And if they do that and Brighton get beat, Brighton down to 9th, which I guess shows you how far Brighton have come, because that'd be poor for them. But they're under a bit of pressure now to go to Arsenal and get a result. And I think I don't put it out the realms of possibility. You know, they like to press. It's either going to be one of them. Arsenal either batter them, yeah. You either batter Brighton, like 3 or 4-0, something silly, because you just cut through the Brighton press, or Brighton just out press you and you don't have an answer and they'll get a result. I've gone in my prediction. I've gone for a Brighton 2-1. I don't know. Like I say, I'm probably more hopium than actual thought. But like I say, I think you either batter them or they get a result.
We need an early goal. We need to come out real quick. The thing is, they'll play football, and that might suit us. But the problem is, the longer that game goes, without us scoring, all of a sudden we start panicking. The crowd will start getting a bit aggy. Yeah, and then their towels will be up. They'll think, oh, hold on, we can get a result here. I've seen this story before, and we've conceded more goals at home this season than we have away. So it's it's a bit of a mad one. Yeah, it's a bit of a mad one, but I don't know, man. Like we've obviously got Liverpool next weekend as well. So, we need to get through this. We'll have a whole week off, and then we go to that game against Liverpool at Anfield next week, which, listen, that may be a good thing that we've got Liverpool next weekend for Man United. It might be a good thing for Man United, because Liverpool might go 2 or 3-0 up and then just chill.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but I don't want to see that. I want to see Liverpool slap them.
Yeah, same here. Well, on the Arsenal thing, Lee, this is now your test. This is your test this season. You've had Aston Villa, first part of the test, right? Failed the test, right? You've now got Brighton. This is the second test, because this is a good team. Will you get through that one? Then you got Liverpool. I think West Ham, I think that's going to be tricky. Thursday night, 8:15, London derby, they'll be up for that. Fulham, you'll breeze past, and then you'll be basically out of it until you go back to the weirdly back in February. You got all the big teams again, but this is a test now. Arsenal failed the test at Villa, right? So did City. This is a weird thing, right? There's another thing that I don't get about people. Whenever I say something about another club, it's like, well, City didn't beat Aston Villa. What are you talking about City for, man? You know what I mean? Like,
who cares?
Oh, because you remember on Monday, right? We done a video on Monday on my channel, yeah, and I think the title was Arsenal bottle Villa or Arsenal bottle it. You know the amount of Arsenal fans that come in that and said, "How did we bottle it?"
We didn't win.
You had the chance to go top of the table and you didn't.
I had a chance to put 7 points between us and Villa. We didn't. I had a chance to put 9 between us and City with them having a game in hand. We didn't. Yeah. But that's the thing, they're all in their feelings, bro. Like the most sensitive fan base in world sport, the most deluded fan base in world sport, yeah, and the most off-key, weird fan base in world sport. Yeah, they are. Yeah, everyone else is a problem. If we lose a game, it's never our fault. It's always someone else. Yeah, and this is why you say it all the time. You have to accept that you bottled it to move forward. Yeah, but they're still crying over the Newcastle thing. Yeah, they're still. Then Newcastle got knocked out the other day. Yeah, straight away, all over social media. Let's all laugh at Newcastle. Like, why? Newcastle ain't won a trophy for 68 years, mate. Why'd you care? Yeah, but they're so it's embarrassing, man.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Ask you a question about Villa, right? Because I'm looking at the table now. Villa are third, yeah, on 35 points. They're 2 points ahead of City, 1 point behind Arsenal, and 2 points behind Liverpool. These are their next fixtures: Brentford, Sheffield United, Manchester United, Burnley, Everton.
Ooh.
Bro, like, are they title contenders? Like, how many games are there? So we're on 16 now. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So by the end of the 21 games,
because they topped their group as well.
They've topped the group
until February.
Yeah, they topped the group. They've got a good squad. They've got a great manager. They'll be if they can get to the end of that little run there. By the time they get to some tricky games, they got Newcastle. If they can get to Everton away and get mostly wins, like are they in the title race?
After the game against us, they interviewed Emi Martinez and they asked him if he's in a title race. He said, "Well, the manager's telling us we're in a title race." So yeah,
I love that, man.
It's sick, isn't it?
Yeah. Refreshing to hear, man. It's refreshing to hear.
But the thing is, because it's Emi Martinez, the messenger, when they don't win the title, our fans will come out and start, ha, 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 look at him, ha, ha, ha. Emi Martinez, ex-player, always talking about us. Yeah, what you saying now, mate? Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, it's like these people who have got the mental age of a 5-year-old. Right? Do you remember when you was at school and that, and your team's better than my team, and my player's better than yours? My dad's better. This is the mentality of these people. It's like, how about shut up? Wait till the end of the season, and then see what happens in it. Instead of gassing up every single thing that is the most minute, tiny thing, then crying about every single other thing when you lose a game, then saying your winger's better than this winger. Now, the times I've seen people say Bukayo Saka's the best right winger in the world. Are you mad? Like, based on what? Like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, it's crazy. It is actually crazy. But yeah, I make you right. I think they are in a title race right now. Yeah, and the fact that they're even in that conversation, fair play to them. Yeah, fair play to them. Yeah, maybe they've borrowed Klopp's inhalers. Maybe, I don't know.
I tell you what, I'm looking at their title running at the end of the season. In their final 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In their final 8 games, they play City at the Etihad, Arsenal at the Emirates, Brighton at the Amex, Chelsea at Villa, and Liverpool at Villa. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Tricky running, man.
The thing is, their away form's not that great. Yeah, I think they've only won out their last 2 months away from home.
What's your run?
Their home form's ridiculous. Yeah, and at the end of the day, all you got to do is have a decent home form, right? And then just be half decent away from home, and you'll be there or thereabouts. Yeah, because look how many points you've dropped this season. Look how many points we've dropped. Look how many points Tottenham have dropped. And the fact that they're still there above Man City, like it's crazy. Yeah,
I'm looking at the final 4 games. Right, I'm looking at the running between City and Arsenal. You got Tottenham at Tottenham. You got Bournemouth at the Emirates. United at Old Trafford. Everton at home. So you got two tricky-ish games.
It's a conspiracy.
And then City have got City, it is a conspiracy when you listen to this. City got Forest, Wolves, Fulham, and West Ham.
It's a conspiracy, but this is why I'm not getting so hyped. Because if you actually look at the games we've had this season against the big teams, we played you at home, we played Tottenham at home, we played Chelsea away, and we've played Man United at home. So we've still got to go Old Trafford. They might have their shit together by then. Yeah, we've still got to go White Hart Lane. And we've still got to go Etihad. And we've still got to go Anfield, which is going to be next weekend. Right? So, great, cool, fantastic. Yeah, but if you actually look at the results in that game, we beat Man City, but we drew with Tottenham. Last year, we beat them. Yeah, we drew with Chelsea. Last year, we beat them. Yeah, we beat Man United. Last year, we beat Man United. So, points-wise, we're actually worse off by 1 point because we lost to you last season, but we've dropped 4 points out of them fixtures. Yeah, whereas last year we only dropped 3. Yeah, so we're a point worse off. Yeah, I think we're actually 7 points worse off at this stage than we were last year at this stage. Yeah, we're 7 points off. I think we're on 43 points. Nobody's on the 40-point bracket now. Yeah, and I think you may be on. I think you may be on about the same amount of points. Let me have a quick look. Big up everyone inside. Smash these likes up, people. Come on. Yeah, let's get these likes up. And I'll quickly find this. After 16 games last season, Man City were on. Where are you? You were on 38 points. Sorry, I'm lying. We were on 40. Yeah, so we're 4 points worse off than this time last season, and you're currently on what, 33? So you're 5 points worse off.
We're 5 points worse off. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Liverpool are fucking 11 points better off.
How many points are Liverpool on right now?
Right now, they're on 37.
Yeah, 11 points. That's crazy. Yeah, Tottenham are 1 point better off. They're on 28 now, and they're on 20. They're on 30 now, and they were on 29 this time last year. Yeah, they conceded 25. They conceded 23 now, and they've scored 33. I think they've scored 33 this year.
Yeah, that's a bit of madness, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look how happy they all are.
I tell you what, though, you know what's a madness is City lost this weekend. Oh man, this was the Brentford game last year.
Ivan Toney.
Yeah, I've got it up here. So last year, this game week, we lost at home as well. And we're at home this time.
Who did we play?
You played Wolves away. You won 2-0. Odegaard, 2 goals.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Liverpool played Southampton at home. They won as well. Yeah,
that's crazy. Because we was all at the World Cup, like the game, it was World Cup period at this point, wasn't it? It was coming towards the final, like semi-final stage or whatever. But all these games were played before, weren't they?
Yeah, I think this was the last. Yeah. So basically, we're a month ahead of where we were last year because this game was. Because the league started earlier last year, didn't it?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, so this was on November 12th. So we're a month ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy. But this is the thing, yeah. Like I look at it and I just think like this title race is going to be decided, by this time next month. Yeah, you're going to see who's actually going to still be there and who's serious, because maybe the end of January, because whoever goes out in the transfer window out of us, Liverpool and yourselves, goes on and wins it. Who does the best business, but also who gets the best results between now and then as well. Because if you lose 2 games and us and Liverpool just keep winning, that's a big points tally to catch up. Yeah, that's a big points tally to catch up.
For us as well, by the end of January, KDB probably played a few games and we'll probably know, where City are cooking. No, if you listen to City's next games, this is now until the end of January. Prem only. I need a Prem only. Palace at home. Everton away, which ain't the best. Sheffield United at home. Newcastle away, which ain't the best. Burnley at home. So we should be winning all 3 of those home games. That should be 9 points, absolutely banked. Everton away, that's going to be tricky the way they're playing, but we should go there and get the win. And Newcastle away, that could be tricky as well. But we will have we probably will have Kevin De Bruyne back, maybe not. Who knows? So, for me, I've said all season, league, get me Kevin De Bruyne fit, get me John Stones fit, Rodri fit, and we'll win the league, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can't disagree, to be honest. If you get Kevin De Bruyne back and he starts firing, it's a myth. It's game over for everyone. Yeah, because you know that he's just going to be putting him on a plate for Haaland. Did you see his interview? He said he's enjoying taking his daughter to school or ballerina or something or whatever it was.
Oh, De Bruyne.
Yeah,
I think I've seen some clips here on Twitter about it. Yeah, because he's not had. If you think about it, he's not had any real proper time off for the last 3 years, man. Because of World Cup, that Euros, and that City have been going deep, and he's been playing pretty much every game. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes back. Will he feel refreshed? Will he be? Oh, you've also got to remember he's not kicked a ball since May, properly.
Yeah, so this is in the Premier League this season. That's it.
Exactly, yeah. And the last game he played before that was the Champions League final. He played 20 minutes. So he's not kicked a ball in what, 6-7 months. So there's 2 ways this is going to go. He's going to come back and he's just not going to be the same because he's 32 now and he's had this injury. He's been out for a while. Or he's going to come back. He's going to be really fresh because he's had such a long period of time out. Might take him a couple of weeks and then boom, it's going to be like, oh shit, he's ready for it. I'm hoping it's the second one, obviously. But yeah, have you seen at City a link with that Musiala from Bayern?
Yeah, mate, he was quality the other night.
I think he's a great player, man. Can you believe he's only 20 years old? He's played 145 times for Bayern Munich already. He's 20. How mad is that, man? If you look at some 20-year-olds that are coming through academies around the country and they've not even played a game, he's played 145 times for Bayern at the age of 20. He's played 25 times for Germany at 20 years old, man.
Yeah, that's mad. That's almost that's probably better than Saka at 20 in terms of appearances. Saka's played 200 odd times for Arsenal, 201, 202, and he's played about 30 for England. That's crazy, but Saka's obviously just turned 22 now. But yeah, that's mad. That's mad. Actually crazy. But listen, we are going to wrap this up, guys. So I'm going straight over to my other channel in a second. I'm going to make myself a nice coffee. in my lovely little copy machine. And then I'll be straight on there, and we're going to talk about that Clapped Football Club up in Manchester, obviously the red side, and how many they're going to hold at the weekend. It's a shame they've put that game on straight after Arsenal, because I'll be doing my fan cams and player ratings, man. I could have streamed it and watched the massacre live unfolding.
Yeah. I'm doing back-to-back watch-alongs, man. I'm going to watch you guys, and then jump on that one, man. I've said, for me, the title race is on hold for Liverpool this weekend. I'm with you, man. I want them to crush Man United. I want them to. I know for City, I probably don't want that to happen. I probably want United to get a win, if anything. But nah, title race is on hold this weekend, man.
Yeah, I agree, man. Just go and pam them 7 again. Can you imagine if they do it? Salah always turns up against them as well. Yeah, and if they get a goal quick, like in the first 10, 15 minutes, mate, they are folding. They are folding.
I agree.
Quick. Yeah, and the thing is, as much as they've got us the following weekend, if it is literally that easy, yeah, then Klopp will tell them straight, like, just go for it. Just go and smack them another 7. Yeah, but he'll obviously make some changes in the second half. I think McAllister's out for the game. But yeah, they've got enough there, Liverpool. Yeah, and their strike force ain't really been doing a lot of goals, scoring a lot of goals recently either. But if there's any team you want to play in the Premier League right now to get your goal scorer out there scoring, it's Man United.
Facts, man. Facts.
But yeah, we are going to wrap this up. And yeah, I do think Arsenal have a chance as well. I do think Arsenal have a chance this season. So yeah, big up to everybody in the chat. Man said, "Go, yeah, bro. Listen, you're tapped, bruv. Yeah, you go away. Thanks for watching." He's literally spammed my comment section. You're bored, bro. Go and get some fresh air. Although if you live in London, you're probably inhaling dog shit. Oh my days! And my dad was in London yesterday. He said he grew up in London, and he hasn't been back there for years and years and years. He said it's an absolute fucking dump, mate. He goes, "You've done the best thing getting out of here." So it's an absolute cesspit. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to go and do this stream. I'm then going to sit on the patio. It's 24 degrees outside, pure sunshine, beautiful. And I'm going to have a nice little soiree on the patio after the next stream. And then I'm on with rants at 5 p.m. Sorry, UK time, 6 p.m. Spanish time. And then I'm on for a watch along to watch the top Spurs get put in a spliff again. And what you got coming up, Lewis? LB's in the title. His link.
Yeah, man.
What you got coming up, mate?
Yeah, so we're like 60 subscribers away from 11k, man. So if you guys can go over there and quickly wrap a sub before Lee goes live on Reacts, that'd be sick. But yeah, I'm gonna go do a video with Daps. Probably take a quick look at this weekend's fixtures. So that'll be up in a bit. And yeah, probably then just a watch along tomorrow, isn't it? City versus Palace tomorrow. City need to get the 3 points. It's a good opportunity for City to close the gap, because I think even Aston Villa play on Sunday as well. Is that right?
Yeah, they do.
So all 3 teams play on Sunday, bar City, who play on Saturday. So it's a big opportunity for us to put the 3 points there. So yeah, I'll be doing a watch along tomorrow, 3 p.m. But yeah, like I said, 80 people away from 11k, man. So if the rats in the chat can get me to 11k, that'd be sick, man. But yeah, big up to everyone in the chat.
Yeah,
make sure you drop the likes up as well.
Yeah, so if you win, you'll go second.
Yeah, that's right.
That puts the pressure on us then. Okay. All right, cool, man. Yeah, listen, it's going to redirect us over there. Make sure you hit the link for It's LB. It's in the title. Get his subs up. I'm going to go and make a coffee, go for a slash, and I'll be straight on to Lee Reacts to talk about Man United away at Anfield. Big up to everyone who's tuned in. Hit the likes here. Make sure also you are subbing to this channel, because it is so close to 90k, man. I can smell it. Yeah, 128 subs from 90k. Yeah, so come on, people. Let's get that boxed off. 128, man. Crazy. But yeah, we're out of here. I'm waffling now. See you later.